Are you ready? Are you ready to play video games?
Hey, welcome to Gaming with Devinity. I'm James. Here's Drew.
I give you 10 seconds.
Delicious.
Up, death is coming.
What do you mean?
I thought I heard a voice that wasn't Marceline's, so I figured it was death.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell what she's saying with how you've set up the volume.
I mean, we have we can't have it very loud because
We can't hear anything.
yeah, we gotta be able to hear. We can't have it be picked up on the mics.
Fairy! Fairies are a nuisance in this world.
So, well, some fairies are, it seems.
Well, these ones are criminals, apparently.
Well, that's true. Unless Princess Bubblegum locked them all down here because she's a mean bitch. Hey, you're a crazy bitch, but you fuck so good on top of me when I dream. I'm doing you all night about
This is an actual song you did?
yeah, it is. It's Crazy Bitch by Buckcherry.
No, I meant, was this a song you wrote?
No, it wasn't a song I wrote. I don't write about sex.
Really?
No, I don't actually.
So I said to the first guy,
If everyone in my dream is me, then you are me. And he said, I am who? And I said, me. And he said, who is me? And I said, you. And he said, what about you? And I said, I'm you.
Philosophy.
See, this is why you shouldn't do drugs before going to sleep.
A pick up, pick me up.
Okay.
Just not a good idea. Whoa.
Badass Marceline.
You killed everyone. How does it make you feel?
Alive.
So,
Might as well.
I kind of like that song. You know, the new pop song, whatever it is. You know, the X's and O-O-O's, they want me. The O-O-O's, they want me.
Feed me.
Are we really gonna sit here and watch you do this?
K-logic.
Marceline was hacked the game. Bang, gang bang there.
I bet she would have liked it.
I bet you she's probably done it.
Oh, that too. Hi, you missed it.
Wasn't me.
Just click the pause button.
I did.
This is getting kind of annoying. I don't know why it's doing this.
Your hard drive is flashing.
Well, yeah, that's because it's working. You know, I'm running a program off of it.
Alright.
Down, down, up.
Down, up, up. Should we do the introduction again?
No, just continue.
Okie dokie.
You killed it, yeah. More stories about my roommates? Might as well, right?
Okay. You've been enjoying this.
I have. I like bashing on them.
You like venting.
That too. Even though I have no idea what one of them is up to and the other one moved out to Mississippi. Can she swim?
No idea. She floats. That's her thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ha! Got trapped by your own nest.
You got shot in the face.
Shut up.
So, but, oh God.
What?
What should I? Oh, the fucking ferrets.
Ferrets. Oh yeah.
So these ferrets would
nibble your controllers.
they would nibble they would nibble anything that was on the floor, particularly shoes,
Ooh.
like anything rubbery.
What's going on?
What is it?
We lost the signal again. Sorry for the interruptions. Anyway, they would nibble anything.
They would
shoes, controllers.
Shoes, yeah. Anything that was on the floor and like rubbery or plastic.
I'm getting rich in
And not only that, but like they climbed all over the entertainment center. And when we were packing up to move out, because once the 1 year lease is up, I was like, no, I'm not.
You're not doing
I'm not
this
staying.
again?
Yeah. Jordan was like, oh yeah, let's re-up. You know, Sarah's out. I was like, you know, she was the problem. I was like, no, the problem is those fucking ferrets. We're not re-upping. I'm moving out. I don't care.
It's not
the experiment.
It's the ferret.
The experiment failed. No, it was also Jordan because
he didn't stick up himself or something.
Let me finish up this part first.
Delicious.
So the ferrets would pretty much
Take over.
Yeah, the ferrets weren't well taken care of. You know, during the
I hate how these things don't die on the first one.
they you know, God, what the fuck?
I don't know.
It just it's gonna be a weird fucking episode, man. Ugh.
Fairy got past me.
Yeah. Fairy /
A pick up,
Okay.
pick me
Bye
up.
bye. Thank goodness for
I
pause
mean-
buttons.
Oh, we're almost done for the day anyway. What does it matter? So, the ferrets would go. You know, they would go and
Get into everything.
yeah, they would get into everything. They would climb over furniture and under it, and like you know,
Nice.
and Jordan. I don't even think Jordan picked up a broom the entire time he lived there. I mean, we were moving out, and I actually, like, sweeping the floors and mopping, and Jordan had no idea.
What are you doing, man? What is this
He's like,
strange
yeah.
motion you are doing with that
He's like, why are you
weird
mopping?
foreign
I was like,
object?
it's like, why are you mopping, man? I was like, because your ferrets just shit the corners, and they're brown. Oh my god. I'm just going to continue the story.
Okay.
So, this would, this was the thing. Like, they, you know, I said earlier in one of the earlier episodes on this series that, it was almost like a Mack truck backing up into a corner whenever they would take a shit. And,
What should I do with this?
I mean, for one thing, when we moved in, they were like, oh, no, yeah, no, you're totally... No, they're house trained. They won't go outside their cage. Da, 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 da. That was a lie. They did. I think they actually saved up most of their poops for outside the cage, which you know was amazing. And they wouldn't clean up after, or like they're like you know, there'd be messes left in the corners, and they'd be gone for the day. When I would come home from work, I was like, what the hell? It got so bad to a point that we didn't have many guests come over. Because after a while, I just gave up, particularly at the point where I was just like, I don't want people
To know I live like a slob. Or
to,
to know that this place
to
is
live.
like a
I don't want to bring people over because of the ferrets. It just wasn't,
worth it.
yeah, for me.
Too much effort.
I wasn't on good terms with either of my roommates. This is like, it's a lost cause.
Cool.
I'm just,
A key.
I was pretty much staying there. More so out of contractual obligation than because I wanted to be there. Well, I also liked living in, we were in Mattawan. I like living in Mattawan. It's, you know, it's very convenient in terms of travel in Jersey. I mean, that means the rent is higher than in most other places. Oh my god.
I don't know.
The rent is higher than in most other places, but I like it.
You're not recording.
Well, I mean, why would I record nothing? Go. So
So the rent is higher than most other places.
yeah, the rent is higher than in most other places, particularly in Jersey, which is already a high state to live in, or expensive state to live in. And it just. But I liked it. You know, you got the train station right there. You're close to the parkway. You're close to the turnpike. You know, there's bus stations all throughout. It's easy to get to places, and you know, there's quite a bit of shopping places there in of itself. And it's, you know, it's 20 minutes from the mall, from Monmouth Mall. It's or 30 minutes from Monmouth Mall. It's well, 20 or 30 depending on which way you go. It's a nice central location in Jersey to live in.
Indubitably.
Yeah. So.
And there could be worse places.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are worse cases, but these ferrets. So one day I go to work, and Jordan brought some old college friends over. Well,
This isn't recording.
no, there's no signal on the computer. Okay. He brings some college friends over, or from his fraternity that he was a part of in college. Which he was still like, which caused problems in his own relationship. And ended up causing problems in our relationship because he brought these friends over. And then they went out for lunch in New Brunswick. Which is like a half hour away. I was like, why are you driving a half hour for Chinese buffet when there's a pretty good one, like, you know, 5 minutes up the street? But whatever. On with the story. Particularly since the one that they went to was so damn expensive. You know, that one's actually kind of expensive for a Chinese buffet. So, I come home, and there's 2 doors into our apartment. You know, you could come in through the front door, like, that was shared with, we were the bottom floor. And it's one of those apartment complexes where, you know, the apartments are stacked one on top of the other. So, you know, you have and there was 2 doors, and you know, you went through the one door, and one went up, and one went to the up. You could go up the stairs and go get into our apartment, or huh? Yeah, I know. Or you know, the other door was right there. There. I'll figure something out with Billy. We'll probably just put a picture of
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Please enjoy this picture of a cat and mouse cuddling together.
No. I'll probably put a picture of Deadpool and Harley Quinn.
Seriously?
Can't Jake go over those?
I don't have Jake.
Yeah, but can't he?
I don't know.
Oh.
Ooh, be something good.
So.
I could kill it with my special, but I don't see the point in that.
No.
So, your story?
So. Before they went out for lunch, they showed off their ferrets to his friends. And in their rush, they didn't bother to check and make sure that the
Doors were closed.
cage door was locked for the ferrets. So I walk into the kitchen, and and the other door, there was a door in the front, and there was a door in the back that led directly into our kitchen. So for us, it was kind of convenient because one person could park in front and one person could park in the spot. And during the summer, Jordan was like, "My car gets too hot, so I'm not going to park in our spot anymore in the back."
Still recording.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Wait, the light's red.
It's gonna drop any second now. So, but whatever. See. It's because the drive is the external hard drive is starting to fill up. So
we probably should finish this episode and then call it done.
So, I walk in through the the back kitchen door, and right there in the middle of our kitchen floor is one of the ferrets. and he looks over at me, and I'm standing there in my work clothes, all dirty and stuff, because I worked in construction industry at the time, and and then he rushes into sometimes when you do kitchen along the floor, the panels don't match up
You're
correctly.
making great progress. I can tell.
So the ferret rushes into
The statistic note might
this
be
little hole. This little hole in the corner. Up, we're about to lose the signal. Dip. This little hole in the floor rushes into it, and I have to slide down on the floor, reach my hand, and hope to God it doesn't bite me. Oh, she's got weights in her hand.
There, good.
And grab it and pull it out, yank it out.
Feel stronger and a little more rowdy.
Oh, excuse me. It was not fun.
Getting the ferret or...
Getting the ferret out from underneath the cabinet. Cause then after that
What else?
so after that the ferrets the ferrets underneath underneath there, but then there's another ferret. They had two ferrets. I'm looking over the house, and I called Jordan at this point. He's like, "Your ferrets are out." And he's like, "Well, I'm hanging out with my friends. We're at the Chinese buffet." It's like this isn't about the Chinese buffet or your friends or whatever. This is about your ferrets. And signal drop. And my fucking room. In our fucking apartment, running around, pops through wrecking all my shit, and I'm looking, and they could slide underneath my door in the apartment and under the bathroom door, but not the door to their bedroom.
Why
conveniently. So
I doubt any of the last part was actually.
강한
So-
공격 질주?
I think it's safe to say we're done for today.
안 됐구나.
yeah, but let me finish the story.
Alright, I'll keep flying around.
Imagination is
So-
appealing me.
The fucking ferret is in my room, and not only that, but I opened the door,
Rowdiness, are you?
look inside,
The statistic
and
might
it's
be
in the middle of my floor, and it rushes one underneath my cabinets, and my cabinets were in a corner, so like they meet in the corner.
Some weapons can really alter
So
your
I'm hoping to
strategy.
God like it doesn't rush
Different
farther
weapons
into
may
the
be better
corner,
in each-
or start trying to get. Oh no, my other cabinet you
Looks
can't
like
climb.
Shoes Goose opened
So
up a
like,
shop
and I'm
again.
hoping to God it
Hey,
doesn't
now,
bite me.
great
And this one is much more open to biting than the other one. And while so on one hand's underneath the cabinet trying to grab the ferret, the other hand's I got my phone talking to Jordan saying you have to come home now. He's like, well, I mean we're out, and it's like I don't care. Blah 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 blah. Your ferrets are running around the apartment. We don't know how long how long have you guys been gone? It's been like 3 hours. It's like we don't know what kind of mess they made, and I'm not cleaning up. So you should come home
the
and
statistic might you. All right then.
And, clean-
Feel
you know,
the thumb.
clean up
Excellent. I do
whatever the,
believe you're a
ferrets
bit
did.
tougher. Pumping
oh,
lumps.
does gold not transfer between characters?
No idea.
So
So your story?
So, and the ferret, they went in the corners. I was like, clean up, make sure they didn't like relieve themselves in the middle of the floor or whatever, and da 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 da. Let's clean up.
Route, are you?
They come home, and Jordan brings his friends in. And is like, my friends are still here. It's like, okay. Well, I mean, they can sit on the couch. or if they want to help you guys along, they can help.
It's a little bright out
Clean
here.
up, I don't care.
Is there anywhere time for mischief?
There's 3 friends, so the 5 of them, because Sarah, Jordan's girlfriend at the time, was also there. They clean off the table and proceed to play a card game. And there's shit piles in all the corners of the main room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cleaning out my room, making sure there's no shit piles in it. And I haven't even looked in the corners of the kitchen yet. I just come out of my bedroom halfway through cleaning it, because in order to try and clean my bedroom, I have to actually put stuff out in the main living room just to be able to move stuff around. And trying to move around guitars and half cabs and shit is half stacks and shit. It's just a pain. So finally, halfway through that, I look at them playing cards and I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" Well, I mean, I have guests. It's like, Jordan, I get it. You have guests. But
You have an apartment to take care of.
they can help if they want to, but this is your mess. It's like, well, I mean, it's like, look, either clean up and they can wait. You can send them, they can go home if they want, or they can help you. I don't care. And that incident right there pretty much was the final nail in the coffin of
This is over.
no more friend, yeah. It just wasn't cool. And then and then I finished up cleaning my room and stormed off, and he's like, later I come back, it's like, why were you all pissed off, man? It's like, are you serious? His girlfriend looked at him and was like, dude, he just cleaned up his room because of our ferrets. He's like, yeah, but I mean, we cleaned it up eventually. I was like, oh my god. It's like next time, it's like, that led to a huge argument. I ended up shouting at them right in the face. I was like, I haven't shouted at someone in anger in years. And I'm fucking pissed. I'm ready to rip heads off. It just was not.
It collapsed.
Yeah.
You blew up. They was probably scared shitless.
Oh god, they thought I was gonna hit them. They thought I was gonna throw shit. And they're like, how angry are you? He's like, I'm ready to pick up your TV and bash it against your head. You better thank God I've gone to court order therapy in the past, or else you would have been fucking dead. It's like, I would have fought you. It's like, I would have picked you up, dropped you on your head, and continued to beat your dead body.
Why not just say you throw the ferret's cage at them?
Because that would have involved effort, because we had it in a closet that was underneath the stairs to the upstairs apartment.
You're like it would have. They do like Shizumo.
It almost would have been. It was almost a Shizuo moment for Dara Dara. I swear to God, I would have picked up the fucking couch and probably would have picked up the car and smashed it against them too.
I've seen.
It just.
Yeah.
That living with those two, with all that was a lot of stress on me, and I was doing good before that, man. But we can talk about that another time.
Alright.
Because we really gotta end this episode. Actually, it's funny, now that you're not playing, the capture's not dropping out anymore.
Yeah, I know this. Well, that's it for today, folks. We'll pick this up some other week. Or something. Drew is blowing on his mic. Now he's kissing it.
No, I'm kissing the lovely ladies at home.
What about the dudes?
They can have kisses too if they want. I mean, that's their choice depending on if they swing that way or not.
Dear Lord. I only swing one way. I'm straight. No offense.
You don't swing anyway. I think you're asexual.
You're about to lose the signal.
I lost it. Once it does that, it drops no matter what. All right, we're done.
I think that was a great way to end it.
Hey, thank you.
What is asexual anyway?
You reproduce yourself.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, God.
Hey, guys, thank you for joining us on this grand adventure.